ways to have everyone know it's your toy of choice. Since you were a kid, the only Lego building you ever did. Little Lego is where to go if you want to find ways to have everyone know it's your toy of choice. Since you were a kid, the only Lego building you ever did.
Hello, hello, hello. Get all these cameras off. There we are. Hope y'all can hear me. So, if you can hear me, let me know. I'm actually using an alternative mic right now. Looks like it's working to me. Shows it working. But, kind of new to this software, so hey, Mac Build just came in. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, yeah, it's running off my third camera, the one you don't see. It's kind of a backup for the table right here. It's just like this one, but it's zoomed out a little bit more. It's because this one here, while I was sitting here waiting, it kept turning off all the time, and it's running off of a phone. So, and it's got 87% battery. It's plugged in, but it doesn't stay on all the time sometimes. So I got another camera kind of hanging over it, so just for backup in case it goes off. But it's pretty much the same setting. It's just zoomed out a little bit more. But yeah, we just kind of wait till people come in. Got Owen in here. We got Mac in here. So, but yeah, my regular mic for some reason shuts off after about 5 minutes, and I can't figure out why it does that. I have to keep resetting it, so I have to stand up, push the button. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. Like it just did. It blinks. So it does that. I have it where the screen stays on all the time, so hopefully that it might flash or something like that, but it should come back on. Looks like. But if it doesn't, I can always just switch to this cam, as easy as hi, like that. So I can actually drag it over there like that, and so on. It's pretty much the same thing. I don't have anything to mount it up there yet, so it's not really mounted. So I just kind of hung it over the phone. It's hard to explain, but anyway, just kind of sit here, wait for people to come on in. And yeah, I'm running off of what is it called, Restream, because it allows multiple cameras, whereas StreamYard doesn't. So just takes a lot of computer power. It's a pain. I also have the instructions too. Right now they're kind of like, it's off right now, but I have them up. But what I'm going to be doing here is, as you can see, I have partially built. Not really partially built, it's just like the big parts are built, and then we'll put it all together and such. There's the two tops there, and then we got the two bottoms in there, along with a few other things in there. I had to do that because I had to substitute a lot of parts that were gone, so if I had them all in pieces, I wouldn't know what goes what. So, and then I'll put it together on here. I'll go through the instruction book to show what I replaced and what I changed out, things like that, as I go. So hopefully that works. Is my mic off again? Test, 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 test. Oh, come on, you stupid thing. Okay, can you guys hear me now? Okay. Yeah, I don't know why the mic keeps going off. It's being a pain in the butt. Can you guys hear me? How was the build? It was alright. It doesn't show my mic going up and down, but it shows working, which is, oh, now it's not. Yeah, it shows it working, yeah. But on the main screen here, it doesn't show going up and down. Hey, can you do a sound check for me real quick, Mac, if you can hear me? Let me know if you can hear me still. Because it doesn't show my sound moving on here, so, except when I go into settings. type up there in case nobody can hear me. Okay.
I want pancakes for dinner.
You want pancakes for dinner? Ew. You mean waffles?
Pancakes or waffles, it makes both, remember?
Yeah. Okay. So I guess that's not real. Well, now it's going up and down kind of, but it's not moving very much. I got that little, it's actually, like I said, it's running off my third cam, and it's probably closer to me than the rest of them, so the other one's way up there, so it moves subtly. Like if I go way up here, it might move. There it goes. So, alright, so yeah, we just kind of wait till people get in here and see how many people. We got 4 people in here right now. I see 2 on the chat. I don't know who else is in here. I've got some lurkers, I guess. I might be getting my sisters in here too. I have twin sisters. Sisters, it's plural. So, they're both twins. They might be coming in. I don't know yet. They might just be lurking. But sometimes they went on panel the other day on my wife's live towards the end. So, but if anyone wants to go on panel, I got the link above, pinned up above there. My dog's licking himself over here. And so if you want to go on panel, we could do that. Might take me a minute because I have to kind of realize how it works. I'm not really too used to it yet. I believe it shows up the same place as my cameras are. So, it should tell me. So if you want to come up on panel, just click that link up there and it'll take you right onto it. Or if the link is not there, you can't find it, I'll just post it back in there again on chat. So, yeah, at the last second I had to fix my camera. It was kind of crooked. I have mounted against the wall and the screw was kind of getting loose, so we're kind of doing this thing. So I had to put a screw next to it to keep it steady and straight. I hate crooked mics, or crooked cameras. Crooked mics, bad too, but alright, so anyway, I usually wait about the first 15 minutes or so to get people coming in and get it all going and stuff. So, but yeah, like I said, I'll be showing the instructions. I have the instructions sit right here on screen. So, and then the table here will be the big one, the bigger screen or whatever there. So I'll be switching those two, so that way you can see that. You know what might help is some light on the subject, huh? Just realized I have my you stupid thing. Get on. That doesn't come on. Where's my lights at? Oh yeah, I forgot we have one light back here now. So yeah, that shines a little bit more light on there. My one light isn't working for some reason. The one behind the camera. I don't know why. It keeps going off. It just flashes. Come on, come on, come on. Must not be enough power. Yeah, it must be having problems connecting. But that's alright. You can see me, you can see everybody else, or everything else. And this one here I could kind of adjust to kind of get more light there. Here we go. Alright, so let's see what it says up there. Oh, yeah, also smack it. Yeah, right. It just keeps, when I hit power on, it blinks. You can see it blinking probably on the screen there. It's behind my camera. But so you can see that flash. See, it just comes on and goes right back off again. So I think what it is, the USB doesn't have enough power on it. So yeah, sometimes it does a trick. But we have enough light here. It can be seen. I have technically 2 lights back here. I have the main room light, which is on, and I have 1 light behind me now. I used to have 2, but my wife needed 1, so we went and took that one down, put this one in the center, so it lights it up okay. So it's not really too needed. You can see me pretty good there. I mean, if all else fails, I'll just turn this one towards me. You know, it's movable, so you can see how I'm moving it around. Kind of gives it a shadow and all that. So right now I just have it towards the table and towards me, kind of. It's just regular little ring lights, little 12-inch ring lights. Like I said, I think the one behind it is probably pulling too much power. The one, this one here is the only one that doesn't run off the computer itself. It runs off of its own power. It's actually got a USB plug-in thing, and I have a 6-plug back there behind the chair. I think it is to power that by itself, and that gives us a couple plug-ins too if we need them. So, but that's all it powers, is just that. So that's running off 120 volt, technically. Just convert it down to USB. So that was a pain trying to set that up. So, alright, so it looks it's about 15 minutes in or so. Oh, about 13 minutes in. So yeah, this is what I did. Let me go ahead and get this off of here. And let's bring this camera up. You also got the phone running off USB too, so yeah. Well, yeah, I guess power is too. So there's the two tops. And they're built, everything already built there. And I believe this is the bottoms. Or no, that's the top, that's the bottom. And these are the little snaps together. I can't remember what that's called. And then of course you can tell what this is. I can put up here too. You see both ways. So you know what that is. That's a little antenna, whatever heck thing it is. And then got the engines. And a few various other little things in here. Separate bricks and mounts and stuff like that. So I will put this back in here. Don't have much room here. And I believe, looks like I'm doing the bottom first, so let's put these ones back in here. And I'll set these over here in my little thing here. So let me bring that one up. And there's that. Switch that over like that. Hope y'all can see that pretty good there. So yeah, my phone keeps beeping. You can probably hear that. Saying the power is at 84%. But yeah, this right here is up here. That was pretty much the same. I believe it's this end that you start with. Yeah, it's this right here. That piece right there. The only thing I did different is I added this right here with the lip. It's like a door slide. I added that instead and added a 1x2 right there to equal the same amount as that. So that I had to replace that. And I believe the tip is actually a little bit longer. Instead of a 3, it's a 4 instead. Other than that, pretty much everything underneath is the same. So I'm just going to scroll through this really fast, and you see the black piece there. Until we get to the end of this step, or whatever you call it. There's the top again. That's pretty much the same. Of course, that's the same. This here I did different. I wasn't missing this piece, this brown piece here, but I thought it just looked better being gray, so I'm going to replace that too. So just made it a little bit easier to, you know, just for what you call it purposes. And then this piece right here, I don't know if you can see that. I didn't have that. I had that one, but I only had one. I was missing one, and it requires 2 of them, one on each side. So I replaced it with that one there, without the point. So everything else is the same. We're working back here now. And then that, I believe, yep, that's the same. Of course, the panel is the same there. And that one there, I did the same thing with that too. It's underneath here. That brown piece there. I pretty much used all light gray pieces. Well, actually, no, that dark 1x2 there, that is there. That's underneath the black piece there. That's going to go on there in a minute. That's still, I still kept that one the same. You don't really see it, so of course that's the same. That big. Oh, actually no, I was missing. I wasn't really missing it. I just didn't have enough, and I think I was missing one. I'm not really missing it. I think I used it for my city, so I didn't have it. So I just pieced it together with two different panels here. And then as we go, like I said, there's that piece that goes up underneath here. There's a black piece there. And these, I changed the color of those too. Oh no, actually no, I didn't. I did use different panels though. I used a longer one piece. What's up, everyone? I see that, yep. Max the man. Yeah, I have to look away from my chat. My chat's actually up there. So we got all that, and then my instruction book is over here. Oh, one of my cameras disconnected or something. Probably my little, no, it shows all my cameras on. I don't know why it's saying it's disconnected. It keeps saying my cameras are disconnected. It might just be flashing or something. And then, like, you can see, don't drop it. And these are identical, so I'll probably just go through just one. And then we got the tan piece right there. That's pretty much all the same. You see that. But that's what you do when you're missing pieces. You just have to find something really close to it. And we got the, I believe, yeah, I used a light gray, it looks like. Not sure. I do have the dark gray right there. That little 1x2 that was earlier. But I believe this 2x3 here is actually it's a 2x2 and a 1x2 that I put together there. You can kind of see it right underneath this dark gray one here. Maybe you see that. Color isn't so great, but you can't see it anyway. So, and then of course I left. Oh, that black one is not there. Or no, actually no, right there, dark gray. I used a dark gray instead of black. That was as close to black as I can get. All this stuff is up underneath, and then this piece right here, I wasn't missing this one, but I figured that match, so I did dark gray instead for that 1x2 there, or 2x4 there. And then the rest of those are the same. Anything on top is the same. The color it's supposed to be. So, and I believe we're just about at the end here. Those I kept light gray, I think. Oh no, dark gray. Yep, they're dark gray. Up underneath here. And we go through. Of course, that one there. I did this instead. Again, the back, and yeah, the other side has it too. I just flipped. Oh, you see my, I guess you can't see my mouse. I flipped the little 2x1 slide. I flipped it around, made it longer. Is basically what I did, just to take up the whole thing. And we just keep going and going and going. Some of these I may miss, so I kept that one the same right there. I did change out these two. It looks like the back. They're black instead of light gray. And then we got the stack. That's the same. Go a little dark closer there. And then these here are exactly the same, except for I used dark tan instead of the dark gray. And those, they're not seen, but were very important. I used dark gray instead because that's what I had. And so I got one dark gray, one of the original color. They do the same job. And I believe this is it, yeah. Yep, that's it for that one. And then of course it's repeated on both sides. So they're exactly the same. Just in reverse. And I think later on we add these. And originally I was missing 2 of them. I had to use some smaller ones, and I found them. So now it's exactly the same as it's supposed to be. So I think this is the bottom, the other side. Let's see, we scroll back. Yeah, that's the other side. So let's go ahead and what I do is I put them face to face like this. I lay them down to the side here. Grab those other 2. We don't put them together until you build the other side, obviously. So there's these ones here. So this one over here to the side real quick, since these are exactly alike. And this one here, it was pretty much the same. I don't think I had any problems missing any pieces here. So got the tip there again. See that phone up there? It's my phone. I don't know which one it is. It's probably that phone up there. It's just telling me that it's connected. So we just scroll over. I'm pretty sure like there might be one piece that's different, if that. If that. So see, that black one's the same right there. I think this piece here is different. Yeah, it is. It's black instead of light gray. Got me Lego Country Song on Brick Therapy today. Alright, I'll check that out. I forgot to scroll through this anyways to get to the end where you actually put the things together. So I might as well just show all this real quick. Of course, that brown piece there, I replaced that with a light gray. This was the hard part, trying to find these stupid little things in this mess behind me. But luckily I had them separated, so I was able to find them. And I think somewhere in here, I think I have gray ones. Yeah, I think I had to use gray ones, start gray ones on an inner part that isn't seen. So we got the big gigantic panel right there. And as you can see, everything's, again, I replaced that 10 by 1 right there with a reversed slide, bigger slide. It's more like for to hold it together. And like I said, oh, okay, I know what that is. That piece right there is actually connected. I have it connected on the other piece. It's actually this one right here. So it's over there. It's still here. Actually, let me go ahead and put that in here so that way we know where it is, you know. Oh no, I'll keep it on there. It's just gonna be in reverse is all. Have it on the wrong side. But I know where it goes. It goes right in here. Right there. Right in here somewhere. I've test fitted all this, so it does work. I didn't attach it together completely, but I test fitted it all to make sure it all lines up. So we got all that. This here I think was missing a few pieces here. So check it through real quick. We got the bottom there. If that's all the same. That's all the same. Except for this one right here. No, actually that is there. Okay. And there we go. That's where we put them together. So let's do that. I'm actually going to do both sides just to get it done because they're done the same way. We can skip it all together. So how does it line up? What we have to do is connect this here. What I do is I line both these up. These 2x4s here. If those line up, everything else lines up. So if we go up underneath, like the way it kind of shows, they line up just like that. So that would go right there. If that makes sense. Just kind of push it down there, and then that one goes there. We just connect that other one to there. Come on, go in there. Doesn't want to go. See, this is what I didn't do yet. If I could turn it. Yeah, it won't let me turn it. Oh, shut up, you stupid phone. Need something to push down on it. Get a pair of scissors I can push down in there. There we go. Now it's on there. There we go. There, we got that all together now. Yep. So we go. There's that one there. Get that in camera there. So that's all connected together. Let's get the other side. Where did I put it? Over here. We've got to do the same thing. Just in reverse. Just line those up there. Just to turn. Line it up right. Leave that goes. That right on the end there. Let me get this one here first. And then line that up. Fun part. So that's the reason why I use a wide one, so that way there we go. That would go in between there. It doesn't really connect, but it only connects on the edge there. Yeah. If I had to use that one door slider, so I had to be a wide one, so that way the studs will go inside it. So there's that one. So we got two of them now. So I believe that's actually how it goes, technically. Something like that. Alright, so let's go ahead and scroll past. We got this. We actually have two of these. Got those done already. There's actually some building I have to do here, so this was all exactly the same. There's no missing pieces here at all for this. So I'm just going to scroll through it real fast. I did this about a week ago, so I believe that's all the same. If anything was missing, it was angles like these. But I had everything there, so I think maybe the little 1x2 slope might be different though, but I'm not sure. You see, those are all the same. I kept all this exactly the same way. You have to get up early? Alright. And we got all that. Now we just got to put it in there. Don't know if I have the same one. Yeah, this is the one it shows. That is this one here. I believe. Let's make sure we got the right one. No, it looks like it might be the other one. Yeah, it's this one here. This is kind of a pain. You see how it likes to turn on you? What was really pain is I did this in studio also, and this part was such a pain in studio, trying to get the right angle. Oh, my wife was standing there. Let's go ahead and get that connected on there. Generally my lives are 2 hours, so that's the reason why I went ahead and pre-built most of it. Look at this thing. Come out of the way here. So you probably can't see what I'm doing. I'm just trying to line it all up. I have bad eyes. It worked when I did it earlier, or the last week. Gotta get this to line up right. That's where it goes. Right there we go. Now we got it in there. And then this side here, if I remember right, yep, goes right on that pin right there. And that's what I have to line up. I don't want to break it. You don't try to push it in the wrong way. I'm taking a pair of scissors and just kind of pushing it down or whatever I need to do to line it up to that hole. There we go. Alright, it's lined up. Or lined up enough. Slightly push on it as I turn it in there. There we go. I can feel the snap. So it should be lined up. Of course, it wants to turn it back again. Yeah, it turned on me. Come on, get in there. Get in there. I said get in there. Doesn't want to go in the hole. Let me try it this way. I'm just going to take this back off. On this end. Might snap that on there really good. Come on. I don't want to shatter the thing. Go ahead and get this on there first instead. I get to go in there. Maybe that's why you do it red so you can see it. Come on, get in there. It doesn't want to go in the hole. There, it just went in. Okay, now we just pull it over. Line that back up. And push it down. There we go. Alright, we got that lined up. Finally. So, that's how that one is. Now we'll just do the other side because I know it's exactly the same, just reversed. So we get this in here like that. And we have to get in there. I don't like doing those ball side on there because it's a pain trying to get it to snap in there. It's easier getting the pin in there than that one went real easy. And we just snap that one right down. Make sure it's lined up right. There we go. Just gotta line it all up. See how it goes on this side. So it's one from that side. Okay, that's where I thought it went. Right there, okay. Maybe that's why I wouldn't line up. I didn't have it in the exactly right spot. I was trying to go in one too many here. Should go right there. There it goes. There, now we got it. Alright, there's both sides. We got those. So, now we just scroll through. What do we need next? I believe we put it together too. Oh, we do the engines. The rest of it's pretty easy. Alright, this is the other side. So we're just repeating the same thing again in reverse. So I'm just going to scroll through this really fast. Get to the end of this where, of course, you put that back together again too. So, or reddish brown backups, but didn't. Oh, you didn't order back black, the dark browns. Yeah, so you break another one, you're out of luck. Yeah, I don't know if I have any what do you call it, flimsy browns or whatever you call them. Not sure if I have those anymore. I think I started it right after that happened, so what I got wasn't that. My Assembly Square had one though. did have a brittle brown. That's what they call them, brittle browns. It was a it was for the tree. It was like a little bowl for the tree, and I think last time I built it, I cracked it in half. I actually have it still somewhere. But a little super glue would help, but I never did it. Just have to probably substitute it for something else. There's the other side again. When you go through all this, there's 166 steps in this, I believe. Or pages, what do you want to call them. So, just going to scroll through it real fast. My mouse goes pretty slow, so I don't scroll too quick. And skipping it would be a pain. I did buy it with the wrong page or something. This is where we put all that together again on the other side. And we make that thing again in reverse. It's very repetitive. Very repetitive. You do everything twice. Quite literally. That's where we put that back in. And we should be right here. Yeah, this is where I have to actually do some building here, so we got the pink. I believe there's two of them in here somewhere. Where's the other one? Huh. I did red by accident. Now that's funny right there. Didn't realize it was red. Let me grab the pink one there. Didn't realize it was red until now. Pink everything else. What kind of pink is that? Oh, okay. Bright pink. Maybe that's why you did the red, because I couldn't find it. And we can do this. We can switch it to purple. Those. Yes, I'm breaking. I like doing the mat. Yeah, 2x2. A light pink. I haven't seen a dark pink in here anyway. Those are sure how rare they are, huh? I got some other pinks. I'm going to be stuck with the purple. Or I could stay with red either way on both. What do y'all think? Think I should stay with red or go with the purple there? Should I use the red or should I use the light purple? What do you think would match better? I think the light purple would probably be the best, huh? Hope y'all can hear me. Ah, just flashed again. That's where the screen tries to shut off. It resets itself. Just a matter of switching pieces is all. I think the closest color would be the purple, light purple there. Got two people in here still. Let's pull that off. Take the red. That'd probably be the closest color. Let's go ahead and reverse this back. There's my other phone going off. go. There. That looks too bad. You don't really see them too much anyway. Alright, so now we just have to kind of piece it together here. Line it up. It kind of goes together with pins. Uh-oh, I got a problem. Houston, we have a problem. I think I used the wrong piece there and it sticks out. I don't know if I can just remove that or what. Yeah, I had to replace this one too. This piece right here. This little black piece right there. It hangs out and it can't go together. You can see, yeah, now you can see it. See that black piece right there? I didn't have that. So I may have to use like maybe a number 2 maybe? Yeah. We'll have to replace that. Or 2 by 4. Do I have any more? I don't even know if I have any more silver gray. Funky colors. I have a dark brown one. Yeah, that's a dark brown. Dark brown will work. It's not going to be seen anyways. It's hidden underneath a doohickey there. Now which side goes where though? That's the problem. Can't remember which side goes where. I think it's like this. That. Hopefully it's not going to get in the way. I don't know why the heck that piece is even there for. It doesn't do anything. Just sits there. Yeah, see, it just sits there inside for no reason. That one reverse. Sit that one in there. I think it's just to align it or something, probably. I don't know. It's not even seen. They go back where they belong. They go here. Alright, now we should be able to snap it back together now. Just kind of slides together like that. And we flip it back over. There we go. And that lines up nicely there. And I believe it's this one that goes right here. It locks it in place here. There we go. We go to this one. It's the other one. Just keep that lined up also. There we go. Pretty simple there. That's why I kept them apart. Now we got the engines. Engines out. I think everything else was here except for the antenna thing. Get all these out since these are a little bit smaller. I can get all these out now. Some side here. Hopefully nothing's in the way. Alright, there's the engines. And these weren't missing anything. I had everything that belongs on this. I know exactly how this goes on. I can actually do it without the instructions, but I'm just going to scroll through because I know I had everything. I thought I was missing one of these, but luckily I found it. But everything else is exactly the same. I didn't have to substitute anything there. So we go like that. We got this brick right here, which likes to spin on you. I think I might have done a different. Let's see if I can pull it apart here. I may have done a different pin right there than what. Well, no, actually, it isn't a pin. Yeah, it's one piece. Couldn't remember. If I didn't have it, I would have just done one with a hole in the pin, and that would have worked. Just go up in there, like so. That goes up underneath the bottom. So you flip it over. It doesn't say to flip it over, but it's easier to flip it over. Kind of eyeball it down there. This is where it kind of gets up being a pain. Getting it in there. That's how you're supposed to snap it together when you got the wings in the way. You know what I mean? Oh, come on. It's not all that strong either. You have to kind of get it lined up and pull up on it. I guess, I don't know. Or maybe wiggle it. Work in there. There we go. I just pulled up on it to get it to catch in there. So there we go. You see that's pretty much the same way it's supposed to be. Let's see if we can angle this in the same direction that shows as close as I can. Then we got that piece there, which is this. That goes right here. I don't know what that's for. It doesn't connect to anything. It just stops it from turning. There we go. There's that 2x3 right there with two 2x2s. And then of course we put the one in the middle back on, obviously. So there's the engines. I don't know why, but it looks like my camera may have switched. It did switch. Go back to my other camera. There we go. Now you can see me again. That's the one that shut off, evidently. Yep. And then we got these doohickeys. That's this thing here. And that, I believe it's this. Oh, no, that's this thing here. This little piece here. That is where I used the gray ball instead of the red one. Everything else is the same. And that just goes right there. This dish here goes on later, but just for sake of argument, I'm just going to keep it on there. Goes in a small side here. And let's see how it's, I did use there's like a little circle right there, that little you see black right there. I used dark gray instead. It's like a little dish here. That helps to enforce it together again. There we go. And this is the antenna thingy, I believe. Yep. Sit that down. That's this right here. And everything was exactly the same except for these angles right here. I made them wider. They were really small. So I didn't have all of them. I think these I did differently too. Yeah, I did. I actually had to widen it a little bit. But everything else is the same other than that. These here, I actually extended them up a little bit with a pin and one of these little spacers here. So you know, I spaced that out right there, make them go up above it. I used, I believe, the black pins. That way they actually grab it. They don't actually turn. They grab it instead. They don't turn randomly. So that's, now you can see those angles there where I used the bigger ones. I'm just hoping it doesn't look too big. How it's kind of small there. Mine's a lot larger. So that goes right here. Kind of weird how they did this. It's actually trying to separate it a little bit there. There we go. Think that looks too big, or what do you think? It works. Oh, Alexandra, it's okay. You're not late. You're early for next time. And then we got those two things there. So we are almost done. These are exactly the same here. They're just in reverse. I don't think I was missing any pieces here at all, if I remember right. I think I was missing this little thing right here, but that was it. This little piece right here, which you'll see that in a second. I used a dark gray one instead. I think, if I remember right, I was missing that too. Yeah, I was. I used a dark gray, similar, has the two things on the edge there too. That's the same on both sides. So those were only two things I was missing, or only had one of each instead. So, and that there, of course, I had that one. And any dark gray, I think I changed those two. I might have changed the regular gray. I'm not sure. Actually, that's this one here. They're exactly the same except for these two here. This one has two. This one has one. That's the only difference between the two. So it's actually this one you're looking at. And then, like I said, that right there I replaced this right here with a dark gray one instead. And everything else is the same. Go down, scrolling. And then this, I believe this is different too right here. Somebody sounds like she's mad. I don't know what for. Probably her mom. Her mom likes to piss her off. Now, I have open stud there. I was thinking about putting a single one by one there. So I did on that side, but it didn't on that side. I must have missed it. Let me grab one real quick. I missed that side. Oh, the upstairs is knocking around again. That's what it is. The upstairs likes to stomp around and run back and forth and everything. There we go. Fix that. Those are all the same. That's the one I replaced right there with the dark gray one that's similar. I pull it up here, you can see it underneath. Actually, no, I guess I didn't. I did a 2x4 and then these two modified 1x2s. I just lined up the stud. That will snap down. I thought it was a circle one, kind of like those black ones from earlier. And that's the same. Like that one, kind of. That's what I thought they were. That's the same there. And looks like it's the other side. This one here. Yeah, it is. So we scroll down and we snap it together. This is easy. Just kind of line it up. And there we go. There's that part right there. And there's where we put that dish up underneath I did earlier. And then this, we have kind of, this I couldn't test fit it because I didn't have it together yet. It says you have to put it in an angle. So I don't know what they mean by that. So, let's see how it connects. I don't see how that's going to connect to that, to tell you the truth. I really don't. Unless it just sits on there. Yeah, those don't line up to the studs at all. Oh, I think I see what it's doing. No, that wouldn't connect there. think it just sits there. Yeah, 'cause there's no way that would snap down. I have a feeling it just sits there. But there's no studs. There's no studs at all to hold it down at all. And those are all, it's all in an angle, so there's no way it would attach to that one. It doesn't attach to anything else. Might attach to those, maybe, but I don't know. Feels like it's just sitting in there, like this, so. Yeah, it looks like it goes in there loosely. Huh, I guess it does. Just sit it in there. Doesn't slide forward. I think that's what those pins are for. Yeah, it looks like it just sits there. Yeah, it doesn't show anything lining up there. So yeah, it looks like it just sits there. Constant just came in. We got 3 people in here right now, and that's the end. Simple as that. So there we go with the Star Destroyer. So let me show it on the other camera. Then we can kind of see if I can get both of them. I can't get both in there. Now we can get both in there. Can I get different perspectives there? Trying to line up 2 cameras here at the same time. We can swoosh it. Let's swoosh it. Got 2 different perspectives. Is that cool or what? Dual camera movie there. I'm gonna close this one here. Now we got. Let me do this. There. Now we can get a double cam. Running into each other. What I should do is mirror it, but that would look like it just kept on going. So what do y'all think? Yeah, it's not very big. It's like what would you call those mid builds? About the same size as one of those. So, but it's not fully detailed or anything like that. But I'm just the only thing I'm nervous is about this. It looks pretty big. I may have to modify that, make it a little smaller or something. It kind of looks right, but it kind of doesn't. You know what I mean? So just kind of sit this here. I can get this all situated right. There we go. There's actually a stand too, but I'm not worrying about the stand because I'm probably going to hang it up anyways. So let's go back to this one here. There we go. Now you can just kind of see it. All right, so yeah, right, but it's fine. Yeah, it looks a little big, but I don't know. It seems to work. It took me about I think it took me 2 hours to actually build the parts and everything. But I was missing, like I said, a lot of pieces. So that's what took a long time. So I had to go through all this here, trying to find what I needed. My next build is probably going to be the assembly square. So I actually got the parts that I was missing. Come on. My dog goes to the chair. Come on. Come on. Well, you don't want to be on camera, do you? No, he doesn't want to be on camera. He doesn't like the camera. So yeah, I think I'm going to hang it where my I have the Star Wars TIE Fighter and X-Wing, and what I want to do is I put this closer to the ceiling, so it kind of gives you a perspective of it being further away. So I'm going to hang it up really close to the ceiling. Hopefully, you don't have to probably go through that bar that was up underneath. If I take this off real quick, you can see the bar. I'll probably hang it off that bar that goes through the holes on 2 of them. Probably on the rear here somewhere. Alright, look, because you got this thing here in the way. Should be able to go through this though, like right along here with a string. I use catgut fishing line. So I should be able to go through the holes that way. And line it up in there, and should be able, and then just do like a, what do you call it, like B, and then up to 1. Probably just need the B. Try to get about that high, so it goes hit this. That way it's just kind of sitting up there, you know, and all you see is the bottom. Remember those 2 browns I put in? You can definitely see those. I don't know why it's got a big old hole in the bottom there. That doesn't make any sense, does it? What I should do is replace those. I know what I can replace those with, since it's together anyways. I know exactly what I could put there. I would actually reinforce it would be better too. Let's see, where do I have those? I think I have them. Maybe you guys know what I'm thinking. Probably should have those too. I can't find that. What I did is I have a 4x4 and I also have the circular 4x4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over, take this off, because I know that's going to fall off. Flip it on over, and we can somehow remove those. You know, it has that one underneath there. Yeah, take that off, and remove the other one. Might just take that angle off. I don't see the point of having it. Let's see if we can get this up underneath there somehow. Come on, pull it. I don't want to break it. I can't get this in there, that's the problem. It's coming off, but it's just, there we go, we got those off. That way we just do like that. And circles might be easier to get in there, won't they? Let's see if we want to get this angled in the right direction. That would go right there, and that would go right there, or vice versa actually. There, just like that. That way it's one piece. Take those out. Now getting in there is going to be the problem. Oh, actually it was like, Yeah, that helps to reinforce it better. And that actually looks pretty good. Must not been on there very good. Oh, I know what happened. Because it got separated right there a little bit. Set this down. Only thing it's holding it is 4 studs, and that's it right there. Just popped it apart. Whole thing just came off. All this trouble, just one little tiny piece, huh? Pulled the pin out. That's what happened. Line that pin back up. Take this off real quick. Again. Always something, you know what I mean? Always something. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take that ball out. Might be easier to snap it in this and snap the ball together anyways. So just put the ball in there like that. That way I just snap it in that little hinge right there. There it goes. And then I can just move this where it needs to go. Let's see, where does it go now? Just got to angle it right. There we go. I got it. There we go. Get this back in there. Where it's supposed to be. A little front heavy, but with that big thing on there. That back in there. Angle. It should just lock right in. If it wants to cooperate. There we go. There we go. That worked. Now when we see it underneath, it's gray. It's just a gray circle right there. And it helps to kind of keep it lined up too. That way. So that works. I don't know why they didn't just have this up here. Maybe that's not where it goes. Or have another dish there or something. I don't know. That works. Helps keep it together and everything else too. And back where it belongs. There. I got here from Brick Groove. Okay. Egg is me. Just came in. So then we got that. We kind of give it an angle here so it'll be easier to see. You see the whole thing. My extra camera shut off on me. We don't need that one anyways now. Maybe remove that one too. The second cam. So we know this camera's working. If it goes off, it goes off, you know. So there it is. So I've been on just around a little over an hour. So what's everybody up to today? I'm up to about 6 foot. What about you? And you know what? I'm gonna move my chat over here where it's a little easier to see, and I'm gonna keep looking up. There. Now I can see you all. A little bit easier. Right next to the screen. Yeah, sorry I'm missing anybody, so if anybody came in and I missed you. That camera just flipped on and off again. Yeah, that's giving me an ad. So, yeah, you have to, I use, what's it called, Droid Cam. What it does is it brings the camera to the computer, and then the software on the computer goes to Restream. So that's how that works. Restream, it shares the screen or whatever to Restream as a second camera. It's kind of like a virtual cam, more like a virtual cam. Anything else? If you're used to OBS, that's how that works. You're trying to start your new set. What set are you building, Alexandria? And I'm probably going to be doing the assembly square. I probably won't do it live because, like I said, I might be missing parts still. I'm trying to get as much of it as I can. I got a bag of the large parts. Let's see, where did I put that? Put it down here. Yep. There's all the parts I was missing from the assembly square. I have a tote that has all large parts in it. I do not know where it went. What I was mostly concerned about was these doing. These right here. These old shovels. I actually had 2 assembly squares, but I just ordered enough to make one. So I got those. I was missing those. I know those were in there for a fact, but the rest of them I wasn't really positive. You know, so I was missing one of those. So I went and ordered some other bigger parts that I thought might be in there because I don't see them in here. Ordered all the stairs, like 2 black, two brown stairs that goes in it. You can see these are all larger pieces. We got black and white there. Got this big arch there. Got a dish. I didn't see these anywhere. I did have one of these, but I figured I might as well get one anyways. Actually, looks like we got 3 of those. And then some various other bricks that I couldn't see. I think I have these, but I don't know if I have them all. So then we got this this drawer also, the dresser. And we got another dish. I didn't see this one anywhere either in there. So that's the parts I ordered. Then we got the big window. We got this yellow piece here also. This is the only small piece I had. It was a dish and I wasn't sure if I had it or not. So I probably do, but I figured I might as well make a painting. So that's the pieces I got for Assembly Square. Hopefully I'm not missing anything else. I didn't get all of these. So, but I have seen them, but I don't think I have them all. And like I said, I have 2 assembly squares, so I'm hoping I still have them in there. Should have more than enough. I just can't believe it has so many stairs. 5 stairs on that thing. Like three different buildings. That would mean that probably each end has 2 stairs each. And then the one in the middle has probably 1 stairs, because I think it's only 1 level. Or 2 level. The Tranquil Garden. Okay. How's it? Have you started building it yet, or? Yeah, those were the pieces I was missing from my Assembly Square. Most of them. I'm still looking up there for the chat. It's out of habit. And if anybody wants to come up and panel, you can. The panel link is above there. If you need it again, I can post it in the chat. Go ahead and do that again anyways. I'm just going to do a little copy and paste off of this, if I can find that link on the top. scroll way up and get it real quick. I believe that's the whole thing. Let's see, yeah, it looks like it is. You have any Lego or anything else you want to show off? You need to see where Tudor Corner is. There's the link to go to come on my panel if you'd like, if anybody would like. Yeah, I don't have Tudor Corner yet. I'm only missing 3 of the modelers. I'm not sure which one to get next. Tudor Corner is really expensive right now, so I get them for a little bit less. But even on eBay, it's full price. Pretty much retail. But all I need is the Fire Brigade and the Parisian Restaurant. And I don't know which one of those two to get this next month. I thought about doing a post, but I think it'd probably be 50-50. So I thought I'd mention it on here and see what everybody says. If you think I should get the Fire Brigade or the Parisian Restaurant. I'm thinking the Parisian Restaurant, but I'm not sure of that. I know the Parisian Restaurant has more available than the Fire Brigade, though. I saw quite a few of those on there for missing the. What I do, I do them where they're missing the instructions because I have them digitally anyways, and the box. I don't need the box, so I don't have room for the box. But come on, this whole closet right here is full of boxes. And then sometimes they're missing pieces. I try to get it where they're not missing pieces, but it kind of depends on the price. But there's a lot of Parisian restaurants on there. UPS has not picked up your package yet? Yeah, they tend to be late. They never do anything until they have to. So it was shipped, but only label created. Alright. We'll see you later, Mac. Thanks for coming in. But yeah, I don't know if I should get the Parisian Restaurant or the Fire Brigade. Still kind of decide on which one of those yet. I plan on having them all by July. My oldest daughter is going to be coming out for July 4th. Isaac. I don't have any fire. Actually, yes, I do have fire engine builds. I have some Lego City fire engines. They're not built, but I do have them. They're back here somewhere. I have wheels like crazy. I mean, I have something like, God, I probably have about 200 sets altogether, counting my city sets that I have right now built. My Star Wars. The ones that behind me here, I probably got between 100 and 200 sets built already. Hey Ken, are you in here? Somebody just said your name, but I don't see you up here in here yet. I have a friend named Ken. He might be in here. I don't see him chatting yet or coming in or anything like that. CDC just dropped in. Just entered the building. But yeah, this is the Star Destroyer I built. Just finished. I did like a fast build on it. Oh, it's me. Isaac is Ken? I have a friend named Ken too. I don't know if that's the same one. Oh, it is. Mac. Okay. Mag. I see the last name now. Is he using a different account or something? Or did you change your your name on there. I've never seen this channel before. Or you're not the same Ken I'm thinking. Okay. Yeah, I saw you. I saw a short that you put up today, I think. Yeah, I'm confused now because you changed your name on there. Now Nightbot's asking you what's so funny. Oh, 2 accounts. Okay, that makes sense. So this is your other one. Okay. Trying to what do you call it? Sneak up on me, right? I don't think I have this one. Let me see if I can sub to it. You have any videos on there? I can still sub, but let's go to it and see if I can find it. Yeah, your shorts are for kids. Let's see if it will bring you up here. There's a lot of Isaac Mag. Holy cow, there's a whole bunch of them. Isaac Man. There we are. I believe that's you. Looks like the same one. Looks like you got four videos. Is that you? Not sure that's you or not. Yeah, 4 videos. Spelled the same way. It's got to be you. Doesn't show a picture like that, but you're not trying to get any views. Yeah, that's my Isaac Mag I can see on here. That's got to be you then. I'll go ahead and subscribe. So now you got 5. Pokemon. Does that sound like you? Pokemon on your playlist? Hopefully I got the right one. So now I'm subscribed to you. Looks like my little doohickey moved a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I need views like crazy on this one. It's like, I think I got maybe 600 views and that's it, or 600 hours. Once I hit 500, I'm going to work on my hours though. I'll start doing night streams, I guess you call it. Or it'll just go on till it goes off, you know. That's what I'll probably use OBS for, because otherwise it'll shorten it. I think it goes 5 hours maximum. Or I'll just go straight through YouTube itself, because it'll just be one cam anyway. No Vince on his name. It looks like there might be 4. There's no picturing like that, but am I getting up? I probably won't be. Well, I'll be getting one of my modelers though. I do plan on getting that. Either the Fire Brigade or the Parisian Restaurant. I haven't decided which one yet. That's all you need now to have all the modelers. If I have enough, I might get both, but I don't know if I'm gonna have enough to get both of them. There was once or twice, 1 or 2 months that I got 2 at a time. So I want to have them all done. I want to have all the ones I buy now set up in the city by the time my daughter gets here. There's Ken. But what do you think I should get, Alexandria? I think I should get the Parisian Restaurant or the Fire Brigade. Sounds like you're more like for the Fire Brigade. I mean, the good thing about the Fire Brigade, it comes with a truck, the fire engine. The only thing I'm nervous about is the door. So, the little sliding up and down door. They had that on, I think it's the corner garage, and it doesn't work very good. Yeah, I know. Lego is expensive. The fire brigade, I could probably get it for about $200, maybe. The Parisian restaurant's a little bit less. Your sister has some Lego. Yeah, this is a MOC here. I built this with the ATT, the older ATT that they came out with. So this is by somebody else. They came with the instructions and everything for it. I just altered it a little bit. I went through all that earlier. I'm going to hang this up in my city. You like setting up scenes? Yeah, I'm going to have a big old scene in my city once I get them all built and everything. I got to still build the ones I do have. Yeah, back here I have the police station, 2 assembly squares, the Palace Cinema. I have 2.5 of those. The pet shop, bookshop, and the diner. I think that's the 6 I have back here. I think I have 6 or something like that. Trying to, I think there's 1 or 2 missing. What am I thinking of? Got 6. Oh, what else is there? I think that's it. I'm thinking here. Yeah, because I think I have 6 of them here. They really look more rounded on the corners. Yeah, I have a lot. The ones behind me are non-city, so things just like animals, things like that. That's all behind me. I do have the museum that's in my city right now. That was one of the more recent ones that I just got about maybe 6 months ago. I have that one in my city. But what I'm going to do is in my city, I'm going to actually have them organized in order of release once I have them all built. So I have, I believe, let me think, I got 4 on the table. I got another 4 on the city. So I got 8 in there, I think. Yeah. Between 8 and 10 of them in there right now. And there's 20 altogether, so I'm missing about half. Half of them are in here and half of them are in there. So, and I have the, I also have the haunted house back here, and I have the Home Alone house in my city. So no, I do not have the botanical garden. I do want. I'm thinking about getting the Friends botanical garden. I want to get 2 of those and build the MOC of the modular version of it. I don't have hardly any of the newer sets. I do. I guess the newest one I have is the Natural History Museum. That's the newest one I have. Well, yeah, I have most except my city where they're all in order of release. So the closest one would be the cafe corner. That's the first one they ever came out with. That'll be on the outside. It'll come around a circle and go all the way along the side and back around. All 20 of them. 2 in a corner will probably be separate on its own, like in a place on its own. I have a raised platform. The raised platform is going to actually come out. I was going to keep it in there, but I thought, no, just be kind of a pain. I have a train also. I have a train and a subway. You own that one? Yeah, I think there is a MOC of that one that you use 2 sets and you put it together, make it into a modular, and it's really cool. I'm going to do that one. and it's like, I think it's like $80 for one set, so 160. That's not too bad for a modder actually. So, and it uses every piece from both sets. I had a chance to get it. I think I saw them on sale one time at Target or something like that for like $49. I mean, it was cheap, and I almost got two of them. But I can't remember if they actually had two of them or they only had one. I was like, I'm not just going to get one, and then God knows when the other one's going to be, around. But I think it was like 20% off or something like that. So that's why I didn't get it. When I get both, I want to get both at the same time, both sets at the same time, so I can build the thing. I don't want to build one and have to take it apart and, mock it into the modern version. But I don't think I'd have any room for it, to tell you the truth. I have to get all these built first before I continue on, because I got to see how much more room I have. My city is really thin. It's like 18 inches wide, and then on each end it's like one table wide. So a lot of people has the double. I was actually going to do my assembly square as a double, but oh my god, 3 base plates it was going to take. I have instructions for that one that I made. There goes my camera again. Looks like it actually went off. Yeah, it actually went off. Let's go ahead and remove that one. Let me go ahead and add the other one so you can see it still. That one's going to keep removing. Let me add that second cam I had up earlier. It's taking a minute to connect. Come on, I know you're there. Waiting for it to connect. My second camera. Let me try something else. Yeah, it doesn't look like it wants to connect. Because for some reason it's actually on. Oh, it's because I'm using the mic, that's why. I'm using the mic for it right now. Yeah, maybe I won't have a... I think I'm not going to have a second camera. Looks like it's having problems. But let me go ahead and add this one back up. All I have to do is reset it. Just take this camera down. My second camera here. Yeah, see, this is my little tiny, this is my microphone here, basically. It's moving around. Let's have it up on top here of this camera. And then that way I can reach this one here. I just have to go back. Okay, it should be up now. You reach the limit. What limit of 2 cameras? I don't have 2 cameras. I only have 1 camera up right now. See, extra camera. It says I have another camera up. I don't know why it says I have another camera. I'm not showing another camera right now. I don't even have it on here. Maybe it's just trying to connect. Let me reset this camera. There we go. Let's close that software here. Let's restart that. There we go. And then we'll bring that one back up. There we go. Maybe that'll work. No, it says I've reached my 2 camera limit. I don't have 2 cameras on, you stupid thing. I only have 1 camera on. see what video I'm using. Yeah, I'm using my regular USB camera. I don't know why it's not working that way. Not letting me use a second camera anymore. Why is it saying I've reached the limit of 2 cameras? I'm not even using 2 cameras. Oh, okay, that doesn't work that way. Yeah, it says I can't use a second camera for some reason. I don't know. And CDC just asked Nightbot. Ask for Nightbot. Yeah, it's really weird how let me scrolling down my chat and in the software here. Gonna get up to date. See if I can get my camera back. Here. I don't know why it's telling me you already have a second camera. No, I don't. It's arguing with me today. Second camera is not on. Well, it's on, but there's no mic. It's only using the mic. I don't have a way to unplug it to reset it either. If I did that, I wouldn't have a mic. So I don't know. It'll probably just come up. But I was done with it anyway, so let's go ahead and let me close that up there. It shows it on my computer, but it doesn't show it on the thing here. Well, maybe I could just completely close the whole thing. Would that allow me to add one now? Nope. I bet if I do this though, should be able to turn off that one and quit buzzing on me. Or disconnect this and then reconnect it. Should be off now. The second camera. No, it's still saying I'm using 2 cameras. No, I'm not. I don't have 2 cameras on. Yeah, I heard that they were coming out with 101 Dalmatians also. Yeah, there's my second camera. Yep, just like the one behind Simba. Yep, that's what I heard too. There is another way I could do this. I could just invite myself. That's the way I used to do it. I never had problems that way. Just uses a lot of internet resources. Yeah, it's cool because I can use this as a mic too if I actually absolutely had to. It's like a second camera that I have, or a second phone.
That's just the feeling for the pipe.
Let's see, now that it's off, it should allow me to add a second camera now. Nope. It's saying I've reached my limit of 2 cameras. Okay, fine. You want to be that way? I'll just invite myself. Then a note will go off. Let's see, where's my invite link? I have to... Nah, that ain't gonna work. I believe it's the same as up there. That's what sucks. It doesn't show your link. Actually, I have a link up on chat. I got a whole entire window popped up here. Okay, let me see what comes my link. Where's my link up there? I have to type it in manually, completely manually. We have to cheat. slash and the rest of it. It's a way of cheating. Dot. I'll probably just kill the battery real quick because what will happen. Oh, that's already on there. Okay, right there. And then what is my full thing? This just takes one slot. There's a problem though. But since I have nobody on panel, I don't have to worry about that too much. Good. Should invite myself now. There we go. Got more than enough power in the battery, but there we go. Click allow. I don't have an allow. Turn my volume down. I was having problems even adding that one. There we go. See if we can flip it. I'll flip my camera here. Come on. It's going really slow. It'll be a long ways though instead. Come on. Oh, so this one's giving me problems too. Okay. Come on, flip. Didn't like me. Doesn't like the back camera. There it goes. Now it decides to work. See, the phone's running really slow because of it. Okay. So we put this, we just turn it. You should be able to see it now once I bring it up. It'll just be a different format, or whatever you call it. See if it's working. Yep, it is. A little delayed here. That should be it there. My mess. There we go. That's actually shared like I invited it. So there we go. We got the second camera up now. Just cheating a little bit. Ducky, ducky. What is that behind me? What is that behind me? Oh, it's my wife. She's being funny. Didn't know she was doing that. Let me see it for a minute. I want to see it. This little guy. He's a July 4th duck. He's huge too, you can see. Well, there we go. That's weird because it shows it as a square up there, but on mine it shows it as a big, like long screen. And Alexander is laughing. So that works. That might actually be better than using the software. Well, the problem is there is a delay. See, if I put my hand underneath there, yeah, there's a slight delay. See, I just pulled back and now it goes back. Not that bad, but it works. And oh, it might help if I plug it in though. Let's just kill the battery now, don't we, right? Just gotta flip it the right way. Come on, just wire reach. There. Or is it the other way around? Ah, I had it backwards there. Never wants to go in the right the first time. There we go. Now we're plugged in. Got lined up. Wrong way. Let me see what my mess on my thing here. It's really delayed. Let me just turn this. There's a gimbal on this thing where I can turn it. There we go. A little bit too much. There we go. Better? Ken's here. And Lego Kid just came in. Yeah, just kind of fixing my second camera there. I actually had to invite myself because Restream's telling me I can't add a second camera, saying I already have 2 cameras. Go figure. So I just invited myself for the second camera. Plus it was flickering. I think that's why, because I think it's actually on there, just not showing up. So it thinks I have 2 cameras on and I don't. So yeah. And there's your Froggy. Let me see Froggy. I got this for her for Easter. I actually found him. He's brand new. He's still got the tag on him and everything. He was just sitting there out by a trash can, just sitting there. So, but on Easter Sunday, I found this. He's clean and everything. I think some kid probably got him for Easter and didn't want it and just threw it in there or something like that. MacGyver. Yeah, I was being a MacGyver. At least it's not flickering, going off and on. It's pretty much the same perspective as the other camera, the way it was earlier. It doesn't use any computer resources either this way. What? Well, go make some ham or whatever in there. We still got some of that ham left, Ken. Probably gonna have it forever. We're getting tired of ham, she says. And if you want to drop your link, anybody, you can type the word drop, just like it says there. Just type the word drop, it'll drop your channel link. You can also type weather, and then space and the zip code, and it'll tell you what the weather is in the city you're in, whatever zip code you drop. You can also type the word Lego, like it says there, for a little response about Lego. So like Ken and Alexandria are the only 2 in here right now. Yeah, that second camera seems to be working a little better like that, being just invited. Just takes one of my spots. I have 6. I can have 6 people in here. Well, in this case, I can only have 5 now. But it works for me. Technically, it's using the same camera, technically. So, just invited a little bit differently. This is the way I do it with StreamYard. because StreamYard doesn't give you extra cameras. I just do a second invite. And I was actually testing all that on this one anyway. I haven't done it until now on here. For some reason, I don't like Restream too much. But StreamYard only gives you like $5 a month now. Because my last live on the first Sunday, it told me I was running short on hours. I was like, how can I be running short on hours? I've only done the one live and that's it. There's no other way. So they say it gives you 20, but unless it was within that, I don't know, within the same 20 days, I don't know. Or 20 hours, whatever, same month. It might have felt that way by like 1 or 2 days. My next live should be on, I believe it's May 4th. And I'll be spinning the wheel. And I might even show this off too. Hung up. I put this up behind me, but I have no space left. I have knickknacks down here that we got for people. Well, like gifts and stuff like that in the mail. And the rest is all Lego. The Dom's charger is kind of just temporarily there. Maybe I'll take the Dom's charger down and put this there on a stand. This is all Star Wars up there except for the love. You can't see the love behind it. Yeah, I know. It's May the 4th. Just kind of came out to be a Sunday, so I do a wheel on the very first Sunday of every month. Just came out that way. I believe May 4th is a Sunday. Yeah, I'm using my regular phone here to see. If I remember right, it is Sunday. Yep, it is Sunday. So yeah, I'll be doing the wheel that day. Where I spin a wheel to view channels on screen. Yeah, the only bad thing about doing this with this camera like this, I can't see how much power I have left on the battery. I could probably run the software, it'll probably tell me, because it did tell me on that. Even though I'm not running the camera. No, it's not connected, that's why. Yeah, it doesn't tell me anything about the phone. And that whatsoever. I wonder if it's... that's probably why it says I'm running 2 cameras, because it's... No, let's shrink that. Now it'd probably let me add a camera. I'll bet that's what it was. The software was still running. Nope, it still says that I got 2 cameras running. Technically, I don't. I forgot it shrinks it down over here. As far as I know, it's not running, so I don't know why it says it is. Yeah, it's not running, so I don't know why it's saying I got 2 cameras going. As far as they're concerned, somebody has been invited on panel. That's what that is, panel. That's how I do it. The second camera is actually on panel. The other thing about that one is I can rename it to something else. Like camera 2 or whatever. Like I could do this. I can edit the name separately. I don't know if it'll all fit in there, but let's see if this fits. There we go. It fits. So that's a good thing, is I can name it too, like that. I don't have to name it Little Lego. Name it to whatever I want. I'm actually I'm gonna mute that one too, just in case. Well, you don't hear anything going to that mic. I don't hear anything, so I don't know. Actually, what I do is I set it on earpiece. And I have the volume down all the way too. Because it's really close to my mic I'm using, so. Probably why that camera's on. I probably thinks I'm using that camera. Because I'm using the mic. Oh, everybody left. See if anybody drops in. People like to drop in as soon as you get ready to go off. It's 8 o'clock. It's not even dark outside yet. This is a pretty quick live today. Is anybody still in here? Or somebody's in here. I don't know who it is. I don't know if it's Ken or Alexandria. Or it's just wrong. You're here, okay. Maybe Ken left, I don't know. Ken knows I stay on about 2 hours. Probably why he went off. Or his battery went dead or something. Yeah, just chatting pretty much now. Testing things out. That kind of thing. I'll probably just do it this way for now on for a second camera. I don't do a second camera that much. So I just figure if anybody wants to see it, it's on there. I can actually do it this way too, or we're both the same size. That shows my whole phone though. Yeah. So I get that a little bit more situated here. Kind of turn it a little bit more. Of course, it shows all the junk that I have there. Let's go back to the other one and see what it shows. Yeah, it still shows the junk. See, that's the full camera. So let's go ahead and go back the other way. There we go. Over to the edge there. The table. Kind of really slow because it's got somewhat of a delay. Okay. You like the build? Yeah, it's oh god, what was his name? I have it on my thumbnail. It's on Rebrickable, but it uses the ATT 75288, the old ATT parts. I don't think it uses all of them, but I mean, it's pretty simple. I mean, if you have the parts, you can probably do it anyway. Oh, you're going for the Dark Millennium Falcon? I've seen that built a lot on here. I think Target actually has it on sale right now, 20% off. So I think it sells for like 100 and something normally. So it's probably down to about 80. It's a pretty popular one. I wouldn't have anywhere to put it. It would have to be hung up. I can't really hang up too much in here because, yeah, it's really close. It's a kind of a low roof, so you wouldn't be able to see it anyway. What? Oh, she wants dinner. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go ahead and go off now, and I will see you all in my next live, or in everybody's chat or whatever. My next live is May 4th at 3 p.m. It'll be the wheel, like I said. So see you all later. Bye for now.
Please subscribe and hit that bell to be notified of videos I post. Thanks for watching.